Tighten those belts. It's time to go wheels up. Look at me, I've tightened my belts. Because it's time to go wheels up.
Being funny is challenging.
Dude,
Come
really?
on!
Who's your favorite comedian?
Nick Swartzen's up there.
Jeff and Larry.
You're redneck as fuck.
You're a redneck. You're cracker off the diving board.
Hello? Your bitch calling.
Oh, is that? Good one. Wheels Up Wednesday. I'm at Omick, joined with Spencer Hill. This is season 1, episode 10.
We made it.
Double digits.
It's this many. I think that's the
that's
the Roman numeral.
You're in X Games mode.
I'm in X Games mode. We're in X Games mode.
Nah, but
for
yeah,
sure.
the big Diaz. That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's almost like gravy crazy.
It's close. That's close. Well, Mick, we came back from Las Vegas this week. Fun racing down there. Always a good time with the whole crew.
Yeah.
I think we got Rock and Randall now viewing all these. So
hopefully
him and Carrie will enjoy
these. A little
these.
bit of rum and Diet Coke. And
Yeah.
Laughing
No,
at
it's
our
good. It's
poor
good.
sense of humor. We'll see. But yeah, no, fun weekend in Vegas. Passon with the Lucas Oil Modifieds.
And I spotted for the first time.
Yeah.
We switched it up just a little bit. Put me up in the spotter stand. That was a lot of fun. I hope I did well.
A lot of responsibility when you spot, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something different. Nothing that I've done to that, caliber before. But
yeah.
I think I did a pretty good job. He didn't wreck. Well, he wrecked somebody, but I mean, he did not wreck.
Right.
Our bumpers were clean.
Quote,
so,
unquote, good weekend.
Overall, a good weekend.
He qualified 5th and
went to the back because we did get into the 22 car.
That was around lap 25.
Yeah.
75.
And so he went to the back and then fought his way back up to a 3rd place finish. So really good run out there by Jason.
Yep.
And we had some good food.
Yeah, so the racing was good. Also, a little bit of Raising Cane's. That's my favorite.
Caniac combo. Gotta love it out there every
Right.
time.
And Saturday morning, we had a little breakfast over at Denny's.
Yeah, for when we weren't eating McDonald's, we went to 2 other spots. So
Denny's and In-N-Out.
Yeah, but
Also
Denny's on Saturday morning before the race, and I got first-hand viewership of why a fucking booth is better than a table.
Yeah, there was a little bit of
terrible.
a predicament there. What's your deal, man? I had a good experience.
The table sucked.
What
it's
sucked?
pretty much like having a bar of, like a rebar, just like poking you in the back the whole time while you're eating.
So it was no
was
different.
hard as hell.
You can't see that, but he makes it sound like somebody was stabbing him with a knife.
It was bad. Even Pops agrees with me. Nobody wanted the table except you. Jason just isn't going to say anything.
That's fair. That could be good or bad. I mean,
No,
at least he's
but the
protecting
table
himself.
sucked. Like,
Yeah.
the table... Food was good, though. Holy shit, dude.
Hey,
Denny's is
I'm
like...
not complaining.
They're stacking it up. Their
Stacking it up.
pancakes were fluffy. The hash browns, were crispy. Bacon was decent. And everything tasted really good. So, Denny's definitely, they're making a comeback, dude.
No, it's pretty tasty. On the way out, you said your guy, one of your friends got kicked out of the Planet Fitness for setting off the Lunk Alarms. That was pretty funny.
So our buddy Wilson, he recently got kicked out of the Planet Fitness for setting off their Lunk Alarm. Which, if you don't know what a Lunk Alarm is, we don't either.
It's bullshit. It really is.
Basically, what it is it's a sensor, which I did further research to find out it's just a dude with a fucking button underneath the counter.
Right.
But it's a sensor that goes off and sounds a loud-ass alarm and confuses everybody whenever somebody, drops a weight really loud or grunts or whatever. Which, I don't really care because I think it's kind of stupid to grunt and drop weights anyway.
I mean, first of all, they don't even have enough money to run wires and make, sensors on the floor.
Why do you need to? You got old
that's
Steve
what I'm
back
saying.
there going...
Why do you even need Steve? It's just pointless altogether.
I think throwing weights around and grunting like a fucking animal is pointless.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
You're
but
working out.
Even if you do, what's the big
You're
deal?
working out at Planet Fitness. Go somewhere else. You know this place isn't for serious people.
Everywhere
I go
else
there.
Does not have the Lunk Alarm.
Well, yeah, because I like the Lunk Alarm. You don't need to be throwing weights around.
That's why
Fuck
you're
'em.
at Planet.
That is why I'm at Planet. Well, not right now. I did not go today, but
don't cheat yourself.
I'm cheating myself.
That's okay.
Well, Mick, one thing that I do want to introduce this week is obviously we've been traveling quite a bit this year. What we've also been doing is grabbing an old trusty cell phone every weekend and checking out the local babes on Tinder. And we have a new little idea.
It's our new idea. It's called the Triple T, Tinder Top 10. Right now, we've narrowed it down to top 5 so far.
We've only been to 5 places, but it's still early. It's just early May.
I mean, in October, we'll probably be like Tinder Top 20. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I wrote down 5 of my personal favorites, and
I wrote down my 5, and we're going to kind of compare them, and we're going to keep track of them throughout the year.
We haven't showed each other yet.
Yeah, so this is the first time that we're going through this. We'll go ahead and just run me through your top 5.
All 5? Or
yeah.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5?
We didn't plan it, so just roll through the whole thing, and then I'll tell you mine.
We didn't plan it. Fitness? Number 1, Tucson.
Number 1 for me, also Tucson.
Yeah, he's
copying
my answers.
Yeah.
It's like we're back in grade school. No, it's all good.
All them Arizona babes down there. That was looking good.
I'm going to change up number 2 for you.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is my second as well.
Wow, okay.
Come on.
All the girls in Las Vegas, you get all walks of life. So it's kind of like cheating because
walk of life.
because everybody goes there obviously for vacations and stuff, and
or to get hammered.
Yeah, and so that's kind of cheating. But Tucson still beat them out.
I know.
So,
yeah.
Go ahead and give me your third.
Las Cruces.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even think about Las Cruces. I actually have Albuquerque in
do you
third
really?
Because honestly, we have some pretty good-looking girls here in Albuquerque.
The big Q. You
Yeah.
will find majority at UNM. I do have to say.
I agree with that.
But yeah, there's a couple babes around.
Yeah, moving on to the fourth one, I have Lake Havasu.
Kingman,
the big
Didn't do
K.
a whole lot of research, but from what I saw that you did, I'm definitely convinced that Kingman takes 4th.
Which is weird because Kingman's so small.
Who lives in Kingman?
Obviously.
Babes.
Yeah, babes do. I don't know.
Number 5, to round out the Tinder top 5.
5. The Tinder top 5. I have Oklahoma City, Mick.
See, I didn't go there. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, understandable. What do you got?
The big Q.
And that's where you throw Albuquerque?
That's where I throw in Albuquerque.
Big 10-4. Well, we'll have to kind of keep track of that throughout the year.
We need a whiteboard up here with a Tinder top 10 and maybe like cross out what we've... Where we've been, maybe like a map of the U.S. and put like the biggest star.
Maybe that could be your job.
Well, I need to do something, apparently. I did come up with this poster. I don't know if we told you guys, but it is pretty beautiful. Mm-hmm. I do say so.
It is nice. It is nice.
Thank you.
I want to add that Jason thinks that this is a break in the pages. Like he thought this was 2 posters. This is actually 1. If anybody else was concerned with that, it's just a blue line with a little bit of shading. I'm sure Mick thought of that.
I did. Yeah. No. That's purposely there, but probably looks like crap.
Yes, sir.
It's all good.
Talking about looks, my grandparents. This is kind of a sad story. I know we're used to kind of sharing upbeat stories here on Wheels Up Wednesday. But my grandparents' dog, it's like old as shit. Mm-hmm. Like it's
like older than that spider that died.
Like it's older than Rusty.
Oh,
like it is old.
So it's about to croak.
Unfortunately. Anyways, they spent like a shit ton of money on this dog because it had, had some like vital organs that were going south on it. Playing footsie with me?
Hey now. I gotta keep
Whoa now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
This is where we cut.
I lost my breath. No.
I take everybody's breath away.
But
idiot.
So they spent like a shit ton of money on this dog.
Yeah.
And now it's like I think it has diabetes or something. I didn't even know dogs could get diabetes.
What are they feeding it?
Chocolate cake? I don't know, dude. It's my grandpa. He don't know what's going on. He's probably just giving it straight tequila and fucking candy. Anyways, but moral of the story, the dog's like super old and it's having all these complications. Obviously, it's not living like a great life. Its latest surgery, because of the diabetes, it got both of its eyes removed,
Oh,
which kind of
wow.
I haven't seen it in person
Like-
yet, but that would freak me out, dude.
Like legit, they had to like
it's
yank out.
just sockets,
Oh man.
and obviously like you aren't gonna get a
that's
dog
terrible,
glass
bro.
eyeballs or anything like that. So it's just like nothing.
Dude, no.
Ew.
Terry, no.
Yucky.
Dude, let's talk about racing, man. That's terrible. I don't like that.
No, I don't like
I
that
can't.
either.
I'm like squirming.
Here's a
over.
happy story. I don't know why I wanted to share that, but I just thought it was really weird.
Well,
I thought maybe other people
my-
had like similar.
My thoughts and prayers go out to dog and family.
Yeah.
Man,
for
that's
sure.
terrible. Is it death?
I don't.
I don't want to
I
know.
don't know.
Keep
I
on
don't
telling
know.
me.
I don't know.
Is it
No, next subject. I don't.
Moving on.
Oh, I got a new fish today.
Did you?
Yeah. So
Clown?
it's not a clown loach. It's a yo-yo loach. It's cool. Yo-yo.
Yo.
It's black and like gray, a little bit of white.
I
It
need
looks
to
cool.
check it out. Yeah,
It looks really cool.
Um,
It has like camo.
did you? So you can't see it.
You could see it.
Did you pick it up at the same place you did?
No, I went to Petland
Oh,
for this
so you
one.
got smart.
Yeah.
Was it pretty inexpensive?
It was like $8.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that's
yeah,
like a. That's
it's
like
under my $10 budget
That's
that
a
I'm now
Blake's
set for
Lottaburger
myself.
with seasoned fries and a large drink. That's
Correct.
which is 6?
It-
80 tax, 804.
Something like
$10,
that. Yeah.
It's lunch.
Yeah.
Your fish is lunch.
No, exactly.
That's cool, man. Hopefully it lives more than 2 weeks. That'd be
That's
dope.
my hope.
That would
If
be
I can
dope.
get a week out of it, like a week and a half, I'm already winning.
I mean,
I got like
That's-
this like water like solvent to help with the tap water.
which is like chemicals and it's gonna kill them probably.
That'd be all right.
Solvent.
I got a plan in there.
They're selling you straight chlorine.
Well, we'll see. We'll be the first
Hey,
to
man.
know, dude.
You'll be the first. I don't care. I don't have fish, but my water heater exploded today.
You mentioned this, but I didn't get the story.
Yeah. So last night we got back from Vegas. Haven't been in my apartment since like the 1st of May.
Yeah.
And everything's normal. Like I walk in, yeah, it's all good. And I take
That's when it gets you, is when everything's normal.
Yeah. I take a shower, it's hot and whatnot, and that's cool. And then this morning I wake up to take another shower, get ready for the day. That thing is cold. Straight cold water. And I'm like, okay, well, no big deal. I take cold showers for fun, right? Like, joke's on you if you're going to turn off my hot water. Like, that's cool. And then I get a call, like, around 5:30 this afternoon, and it's my my tenant. And she's like, yeah, I just wanted to let you know your water heater busted, and we need to go fix that, like, ASAP. Your whole area is flooded at the moment,
Oh, baby.
and your patio is underwater. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not home right now, but do it. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do at that point, yeah.
And sure enough, yeah. I guess the bottom broke out. I don't know what the deal is, but she's brand new.
What the deal?
What the deal? But yeah, that was my event today.
That's an eventful Monday. Obviously, now secret's out. We don't film on Wednesday. We film on Mondays.
Ah.
But a little bit of news from last week, which I got to bring this up. It's too funny not to bring up. It is racing related, but obviously Spencer Gallagher, fresh off his victory in Talladega, unfortunately busted for abusing the drug policy after screaming in the camera, "We're gonna party like it's 1999."
Kind of brought it on himself there, eh?
So, I mean, Spencer's a good dude. He really is. Anybody named Spencer's a good dude. Trust them.
Psych.
Give them money. Do what it takes.
Anywho.
No, in reality, Spencer Gallagher, good dude.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
But
good win. I'm happy for him.
if you yell into a TV microphone interview that you're gonna party very hard as if you're in the year 1999,
right, the turn of a millennium,
very high possibility that you're gonna get drug tested Monday morning, dude.
but he didn't think of that.
He didn't care. Dude, I don't know. That dude's hyper as is. I can't imagine what drugs he was doing that helped anything that he had going on.
Enough for it not to pass.
Yeah. But they threw in Johnny Sauter this weekend. So he pulled double duty for the first time.
Yeah.
In Dover, where NASCAR was this weekend.
Yep, the Monster Mile. Johnny Sauter actually taking that first place in the Truck Series. We have Matt Crafton finishing second, Justin Haley third, David Gilliland fourth.
Yeah, everybody remembers that name, of course. David Gilliland, and now he has his son Todd Gilliland racing.
He does, yeah. And Harrison Burton in the fifth position. I just found out earlier today that it's Jeff Burton's son.
Yeah.
Put two and two together, last name.
I had to help you out a little bit on that one. But rounding out the field, sixth position went to Cody Coughlin. I believe that's his best run of the season in that Jigs Chevrolet for Gallagher Racing. Seventh goes to Joe Nemechek in his own truck. Ben Rhodes eighth. Jesse Little ninth after a solid run, unfortunately getting a penalty later in the going there. And rounding out the top 10, Todd Gilliland in the pedigree Toyota for KBM. Mick, gotta have a little bit of heartbreak there for a driver such as Noah Gragson. He was going hard. Gregson.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
He was going really hard for that win. Unfortunately, got tangled up with Johnny Sauter there late in the going.
Yeah.
And totally took full responsibility. I was really impressed with how he handled that situation. A lot of people kind of, I don't know, it was almost taken like people didn't like his apology because he was so apologetic.
Yeah.
And people were kind of like beating him up for beating himself up because at the end of the day, you're going for a win.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, if you do the roof tap rule, like, hey, it's my fault, like we saw a lot this weekend in Vegas.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't think you have to go much
needed it.
further than that. You know, but a simple apology, that doesn't hurt anything, does it?
I don't think so. I thought it was a really good move by Noah Gragson. He's obviously one of the fastest growing names in the sport right now.
Yeah.
And the last thing that you need is both for drivers and fans hating you right now as you're trying to grow.
And he's not trying to go out there and make enemies, so...
No, not at all.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, what the deal?
What the deal?
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that just for a second. Wanted just to tell everybody that was a really stand-up move, I thought, from Noah Gragson. And I liked the character that he's built right now.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yep. Going over to the standings, though, for Camping World Truck Series action, Johnny Sauter still leading by 238 points, and then Brett Moffitt second. Ben Rhodes third. Noah Gragson, of course, just talking about him, in the fourth position with 180 points. Grant Enfinger fifth. Matt Crafton sixth. Justin Haley seventh. Myatt Snyder grabbing the last spot in the playoffs, cut off there in eighth. And then you go to the people on the outside looking in, such as Dalton Sargent, Stuart Friesen, Cody Coughlin, and Austin Hill running 12th. Mick, I know it's early in the season, but things are already heating up for all the series right now as far as points go.
And NBA playoffs.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Wouldn't, but man, I'm watching closely. But this is a racing channel. We'll get on to that later. But why don't we jump into the Xfinity Series?
Yeah, so obviously Xfinity Series was in Dover this weekend as well for the One Main Financial 200. And Justin Allgaier able to battle his teammate for the victory and that $100,000 Dash for Cash.
Dash for Cash was here at Dover. Elliott Sadler unable to get him on that turn 4. He kind of got a little loose, didn't have enough momentum.
Great battle, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought he had enough of a run, some momentum to get that, but just didn't play it smart. I don't know if he didn't drive it. I don't know.
They were both fast all day, too. Justin Allgaier leading 104 laps. Elliott Sadler leading 33, with Tyler Reddick leading 23. Everybody was fighting really hard at the end. That was really... It was so entertaining,
It was fun. Third went to Daniel Hemrick. Fourth went to Christopher Bell. And fifth was Tyler Reddick to round up the top 5.
And then sixth was a really good bounce back for Johnny Sauter in that Allegiant Airlines Chevrolet for Gallagher. Seventh to Noah Gragson in his, I believe that would be his third race. And Matt Tifft in 8th. Austin Cindric racing for Penske this weekend in the Menards Richmond number 22 car. Brandon Jones would round out the top 10 for Joe Gibbs Racing there. Another solid run by that young driver.
Nice and solid.
Nice and solid. Now take a look over to the NASCAR Xfinity point standings. First 3 drivers all with 1 win right now. Justin Allgaier up front in points with 368. Tyler Reddick second. Christopher Bell third. Elliott Sadler 4th, Daniel Hemrick 5th, Cole Custer, Brandon Jones, Ryan Truex, Matt Tifft, and Ryan Reed rounding out the top 10. Going over to the Xfinity playoffs right now, it's heating up, Mick.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot up in here. Austin Cindric bouncing up to the 11th position. No,
I'm sorry.
Nobody wants to see that. Austin Cindric sitting in the 11th position. Ross Chastain 12th. Michael Annett flirting with 13th right now. Ryan Sieg 14th. And the Canadian rookie Alex Labbe sitting in the 15th position. Impressive run out of that driver. This is really his first season racing ovals, and he's sitting in the top 15 in points right now, ahead of some really big hitters.
Yeah, definitely coming out strong this year for sure. It'll be interesting to see how he ends up here in a couple months.
Yeah,
later into the
exactly, especially since we have a lot of road courses coming up.
Yeah.
That might be a really good dark horse to
pick, dude. That's
gonna
mix some things up. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the only series in Dover, Delaware this weekend, because we also had the AAA 400 Drive for Autism Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series there, where another dominating run by Mr. Happy.
Yep, Kevin Harvick got his 4th win of the season. Man, he's going to run away with this championship if nobody else catches him soon. What you think?
I agree with you right there, Mick. You said it. 4 races, all of them in dominating fashion. He's
definitely
flirting with more wins, too, than that. Kyle Busch getting the best of him in a couple of those. But Clint Boyer, he was doing a rain dance this weekend.
Hey, by the way, I owe you $10.
You do.
Should I do that right now? Let's see if I got
10. You can see what you got.
Can you break it 20?
I probably can. I'll do that in a sec, though.
No, this is important. This is important.
Okay.
Nah, we can get on that later. But teammate Clint Boyer, 2nd place. 3rd, Daniel Suarez. 4th, Martin Truex Jr. And TJ, come on in that 5-hour Energy Bass Pro Shops Toyota. Kurt Busch, 5th place.
Brad Keselowski finishing in the 6th position. Denny Hamlin 7th. And 8th going to Ryan Blaney in that Menards Ford. Jimmy Johnson 9th. Kyle Larson 10th to round out the field there.
Yeah, man. Let's get some standings here.
Yeah, let's take a look now over with the standings for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Obviously, Kevin Harvick going back up to the top of the board in that with 4 wins now, most of any driver right at the moment. Kyle Busch sitting in 2nd with 466 points with 3 wins. The rest of these drivers either have 1 or none. Joey Logano 3rd, Clint Boyer 4th, Martin Truex Jr. 5th, Austin Dillon 6th, Brad Keselowski 7th, Kurt Busch 8th, Ryan Blaney 9th, Denny Hamlin rounding out the top 10. Now, getting over that very, very definite cutoff line where we have Kyle Larson sitting in the 11th position, Eric Almirola 12th, Jimmy Johnson 13th, Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, and Chase Elliott are your last drivers in that top 16 for the playoffs. What you got?
You just make me laugh, man. Nah, it's partly how fast you can read them off, and then something about the enthusiasm you put in. It's just, I've never heard anybody else, and that'll round out the top 10. Oh, man. We got the cops. The lights on. What's going on?
And then moving on to outside the playoff line, now that Mick's messed up all my energy, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17 car in the 17th position right now. Daniel Suarez, William Byron, and Ryan Newman rounding out the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the drivers on the outside looking in now as we move on to Kansas Speedway.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all good. Hey, Kansas Speedway too. Really important to shout out that Matt Kenseth making his return this weekend.
Yeah.
How pumped are you?
I am pretty pumped. I don't think we'll see much more of him next year. I really don't.
I disagree with that,
but
dude.
it's cool to see him back behind the wheel, and I don't know. I think he still got it. Missed a couple.
He
races.
definitely has
it. He definitely has it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about Supercross this weekend. Of course, they rounded out their season this weekend in Las Vegas, right down the road from us in Sam Boyd Stadium.
I know. A little disappointed I couldn't be there to see that. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been a great show.
In the 250 main, we had Adam Cianciarulo finishing first, Jordan Smith second, and Shane McElrath third. To round out the points there, Aaron Plessinger took first, Adam Cianciarulo second, and Shane McElrath third. In the 450 division, just like I said, Anderson kept that lead in the points. Marvin was just behind him, and Eli Tomac rounding out the top 3. But in the main, we had Tomac winning that race. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. He fought hard, of course, went out with a bang there right at the end.
Gave it all he could.
He did. He fought hard all the way to the end.
Muskin second and Blake Baggett third. So, disappointing, couldn't see that. That'd have been a show, man.
Yeah, that would have been a hell of a show to watch live over at Sam Boyd Stadium.
Especially
Such a cool event,
the last one, so much nerves there. And
oh,
so
yeah,
much
the
on
electricity
line.
is just wild.
You know, it's, I don't know. A lot of energy there, for sure.
I want to point out really quick that Mick promised me that we had enough battery in our light up top to make it for the entire podcast. You were wrong.
Well, I read 2. Okay, so it's got 4 bars. 2 out of 4 bars.
Well, it's blinking with 1.
Yeah, I'm blaming that on Milwaukee, man. They need to step up their battery life.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
I'm
leaning DeWalt now, dude.
So if you have a seizure during this podcast, that's because of our light flashing vigorously saying, I'm out of batteries.
Yeah, so if we go dark, that's also why. Don't be alarmed.
And we do have an external light we will switch on and film the rest of this podcast so you guys know what happened.
We just like to keep it fresh here on Wheels Up Wednesday. You never know what you're going to get. Mick, also, let's point out really quick, no crossed arms so far.
Actually, I did, but I'm also sporting that Vegas tan. Must you notice?
Boom! Oh!
Whoa!
I feel like the cops are coming.
It's a lightning strike.
Run us down with NHRA.
Back to racing, yeah. They were at Atlanta Dragway this weekend. In Top Fuel, we had Lee Pritchett winning and Blake Alexander second, Mike Salinas third.
Mm-hmm.
My girl in the funny car division, she got her done this weekend. That was pretty cool to see. Back in winner's circle.
Yes.
Matt Hagan defending for that second place and Fastback. Jack Beckman. In Pro Stock, we had Vince Noble first, Tanner Gray second, and Drew Skillman third.
Great racing as always down there.
Hotlanta.
Going over to some K&N West action, we had the Port of Tucson Twin 100 races, and holy crap, I don't know where this kid came from, but young driver Cody Vanderwall for John Wood Racing there, he came out and he won it all.
I know.
In a really an underfunded car, Mick. I mean, that the Patriot Motorsports Group, they don't have the funding that these bigger teams, such as the Sunrise Ford, Bob Bruncati teams, Derek Kraus with his Napa Auto Parts, Bill McAnally Racing teams.
Right.
They have a lot bigger budget.
Yeah.
And Cody Vanderwall was able to just wax them.
An underdog that not a lot of people have ever even heard of. I didn't hear of him. You haven't heard of him. Just goes out there and wins. That's crazy.
Yeah, so huge shout out to Cody, doing an amazing job. Obviously showed his talents down there.
Yeah.
And if you're going to make an upset, it's going to be at Tucson.
What was funny is on his hood he has place sponsor here. I think he's going to pick up a sponsor.
I agree with that. Going over to World of Outlaws action, Brad Sweet scoring his first win of the season at Salina Highbanks on May 5th, where Brad Sweet landed in victory lane for the first time this year after a pass early on with Donnie Schatz, who won the night before. And again, of course, World of Outlaws always putting on great races down there.
Always.
The results went a little bit like this. Brad Sweet with the win, Donnie Schatz second, Darren Pittman third, Kerry Madsen fourth, David Gravel rounding out the top 5. And Mick, your light went off.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
We are not Motel. Was it Motel 8?
No, we do not leave.
We don't leave the light on for nobody. We don't.
Yeah,
give
that
a
is
fuck.
super 8. Is there a way to plug it in while it's running?
No.
You have to. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Man, no.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Invent something. Come on, man.
On that, we're going to try to wrap up this episode just a little bit, of course, with the Wheels Up watch list. Coming up on May 11th on Fox Sports 1 at 8:30, we have the Camping World Truck Series live from Kansas Speedway for the 37 Kind Days 250. Following that will be, of course, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series May 12th at 8 o'clock on FS1 at Kansas Speedway for the KC Masterpiece 400 night race. We get another night race this year.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the Xfinity Series. They make their return May 26th, 1 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Alsco 300. Verizon IndyCar Series coming back this weekend, May 12th, 3:30 on ABC for the IndyCar Grand Prix at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Like we said, the month of May is here. It is upon us, Mick.
It is.
NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series is going to be May 18th through the 20th on Fox Sports 1 from Heartland Motorsports Park in Topeka, Kansas for the Menards NHRA Heartland Nationals presented by Minties.
Hey.
I don't know what Minties is, but it sounds cool.
It sounds fresh.
It does. It sounds fresh as fuck.
Like minty fresh.
World of Outlaws action going to be this weekend, May 11th and 12th for the Let's Race 2 at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Of course, Eldora Speedway, one of the marquee events for any series that goes there, including the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, who's going to go there a little bit later on here in the summer. Great race down there for that. That's going to be one to watch. Of course, we'll circle that here on the Wheels Up watch list when it gets a little bit closer. K&N Pro Series East is going to take over for West Series May 12th at the South Boston Speedway for the Who's Your Driver Twin 100s. This is going to be another Twin 100 event, just like they did in Tucson.
Okay.
And then ARCA Racing Series is going to round out the Wheels Up watch list May 20th on MAV TV from Toledo Speedway for their Menards 200. Well, Mick, I do have a surprise really quick before we get off the air.
Oh, man.
I won a little contest.
We got Mr. Diecast over here. He'll
little
jump out of his shorts if he sees Diecast.
I think I broke it. But I won a diecast from Wiley X. Of course, if you don't know who they are, they make sunglasses. A lot of sponsorship help in the NASCAR world.
Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, they used to work
with Wiley X. One of their main drivers that they work with is Joey Logano. And I didn't do shit. I just retweeted something, and I guess I was just lucky. But they sent me this die-cast car, and up here, I know you can't really see it very well, but it's actually signed by Joey Logano. So I'll let Mick take a quick look at that.
Yeah.
And I have a little bit extra news to share here at the end of this podcast. Next week, we are not going to have a video uploaded on Wednesday because we have something very, very special in store for you guys. We're actually going to have a crossover episode. For those of you who don't know, I also work on the New Mexico Motorsports Report on the ProView Network Comcast Channel 26. And my other co-host for that, David Swope, is going to be gone next weekend. So I came up with an idea. We're going to have a Wheels Up watch list, Wheels Up Wednesday.
With a watch
list.
Everything included.
Everything
it's
included.
Be the full deal.
We're going to bring them together, and we're going to do a crossover episode. So we're going to the silver screen, Mick.
Yeah,
we're going to be on TV, dude.
Your boy McNasty's going to shout out up on the TV this
Hell
time.
Yeah.
What's up?
Of course, no cussing in that one, though.
Bummer.
Yeah, so we got to get it all out in this episode and the one after that. But if you guys have any ideas of like guests that you might want us to interview, drop us a comment. Talk to us, Facebook, YouTube,
I'm
Twitter.
still thinking, but right now I think Cody
would be a good
guest.
one. Cody Dons would be a good one.
We've had Jason and Brian before, obviously yourself, so let's bring on something new.
I like it, man. Well, that and a lot more to come. We'll keep you guys updated on the Facebook page throughout the week. For Matt Omick, I'm Spencer Hill. Thank you guys once again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share, comment on all of our posts on Facebook. We will see you in 2 weeks here on this page. Don't forget about the crossover episode next weekend. For Matt Omick, once again, I'm Spencer Hill. We'll see you next